Guys, over your dumb TV show obsession.
Oh, my God.
Finally.
Oh, my God. Walter White's dead. Jesse gets away. Who got the ricin? What's her name?
The chick from the car dealership.
Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia got the ricin.
Why are you... in this day and age, you can't hold back spoilers.
Too late. Sorry, it's the last one. Go fuck yourself.
Well, my first...
Nazis are all dead. He puts a machine gun thing in the trunk and kills them all.
And Todd has a terrible ringtone for Lydia.
Todd has a horrible ringtone.
That was one of my favorite
and
parts.
you hear it after Jesse takes his fucking shackles and strangles him to death and on the floor of the Nazi place.
Well, my first fuck you is to the Daily News. They couldn't help themselves. Like, there are people that haven't seen the final episode of Breaking Bad for whatever reason.
Well, now you don't have to.
For whatever reason. Yeah, but...
Final shot, pan out from dead Walter White laying on the floor, eyes open.
Yeah, I know that because
like Lost, but better.
Because the Daily News has the picture.
Oh, it does?
And I'm one of these assholes that have just decided that I'm going to watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what, I'm going to just watch Breaking Bad, but stupid Daily News couldn't fucking help themselves.
No,
they had to put it right on the front page that Walter White is dead. And then they have the last shot of the show. There he is, right? That's how the show ended?
That was it.
With him laying there with his eyes open dead?
Laying there.
See, I now know that.
Pull away from his dead face. He's pretty satisfied, though, at that point. I think. I think his end. He was done.
He was finally done.
He did everything he needed to do.
What Journey song did they use?
Don't Stop Believing.
They went with Don't Stop Believing as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, it was Wheel in the Sky.
Oh, they went Wheel in the Sky.
Wheel in the Sky.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
They didn't go with a song?
Yeah, they did. They went with...
Any song we know?
What was it? Baby Blue? Is that what one called?
Badfinger, Baby Blue.
Really?
Yeah. It was good.
I'm a fan of the Badfinger.
Now, picture a spinning, kind of slow camera thing, pulling away from a straight down look of Walter White laying there, prone on his back on the floor, with a kind of satisfied look on his face. He's dead, but, you know, he did everything he needed to do. Hooked his family up with some money.
Yeah, he figured it all out.
Figured it all out. Killed all the bad people.
It couldn't have been more fulfilling.
And Jesse's fucking driving away at 100 miles an hour, fucking woohooing.
Totally going to jail.
He's so going to jail.
Well, you don't know.
Everyone know? Like, it's like Jesse Pinkman. Fucking Hank's wife knows about Jesse Pinkman.
I think she's the only one that knows, though. The two DA agents that were working with him are dead.
Yeah, but she knows.
Exactly. She's the only one that knows.
And Skyler.
Skyler knows.
Skyler's not talking. She's going to sit there chain smoking.
What about Flynn?
That fucking idiot.
I know Jesse Pinkman. He worked with Dad.
And how great is it that right till the end of that whole series, Flynn is still completely oblivious to what's happening around him.
What a dolt. Thank God we didn't have to hear word one out of his dumb mouth. We just saw him hobble off a school bus.
All I wanted was a hit and run when he got off the school bus. Just mow him down when he got off the bus once and for all.
Exactly. Why are you still alive? Why? Dad, you killed Uncle Hank.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
It's like listening to fucking French. I have no idea what's going on, but I was going to start watching.
Well, you know what? By the time you get to the last episode...
I might forget?
You won't forget that Walt's dead, but you'll forget all that other shit.
Plus, you knew... I mean, when you go into that last scene knowing Walt's dead, there's so many ways for him to possibly die.
Yeah,
that doesn't even...
No, exactly.
It wouldn't have spoiled it if you knew 15 minutes before it ends.
Well, everyone just assumed he was going to be dead,
Yeah, everyone knew he was going to die.
It was just a matter of how it was going to go down.
How it was going to happen and what he was going to do before he died to kind of wrap things up.
Are you guys satisfied with the finale?
Yeah.
It's tough to make everyone happy with the finale of a show. Remember The Sopranos? I would say the majority of the people did not like the final episode of The Sopranos, and you had to kind of sit with it for a while, and then I think it turned a lot of people around as time went by.
It's a very difficult situation.
But you guys are pretty happy with the final episode?
Final episodes are very weird because you could, if it isn't so insanely crazy,
right,
you get pissed off. And if it completely ties everything up, wraps everything up, and leaves it the end like a book or something, then people are pissed also because it's like, oh, you know, that's it. So you're never going to make everybody happy, but I think they did a great job.
Completely shit the bed so bad that it makes you regret ever watching a show.
Dexter?
Dexter.
Yeah.
I heard Dexter was a horrendous.
What happened at the end of Dexter?
His sister died, and he faked his own death and ended up in a log cabin in Oregon. It was so
sounds like
bad.
fucking.
That's kind of cool.
No.
It sounds like the 2-episode. Like it sounds like
it was
the mid-season of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Terrible. I've never watched a worse final season.
A lot of people said they hated the Dexter finale.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who would like it. That song, by the way, Baby Blue, number 52 on iTunes right now.
I don't go to number 1.
Oh my God!
Moving up the
Crazy.
charts.
Can you imagine if they'd ended that series with Walter White in New Hampshire? That sounds like
I know that would have
Dexter.
just.
That's basically how Dexter ended.
Yeah, ended
been
with him
horrible.
up there. Like, okay, well, whatever.
I thought it was going to end with him in witness protection, and he's now Malcolm from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah. Oh boy. We
How many
get
of those tweets? Wouldn't it be fun? No.
It'd be great. I bet.
You know if they no.
I bet.
No.
Tell you though, could have used a little more Robert Forster.
Yeah.
That's the guy that hooked him up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
guy
guy
that
was,
moved him.
That guy was cool.
That guy, yeah, what an awesome character that get
Yeah.
to know like for a couple of scenes in the second to last episode.
I
Vince
know,
Gilligan
right?
said that he wrote that character based on Robert Forster's character in Jackie Brown.
Right.
And then they asked him if he could do it, and he said yes.
What was he in years ago?
Jackie Brown.
And I know, but he was in something else.
He's been in a lot of stuff.
That was like kind of a big show, I think, or something. I don't know. It was pretty good, though. I liked it.
What's Mars doing? You watch Breaking Bad? What are you doing in here? What's going on?
I'm just paying attention to Jimmy's audio. I mean, Anthony's audio. Your mic is fine. The headphones were out. They were out and they were loud. That's what it. That's
What happened?
What happened?
Someone else's headphones were out?
No. Jimmy's headphones were out, and I thought he was still coming. And I had the volume up.
So it was going through there.
And I had Jimmy's mic on.
Out
of habit.
That's why. All right. Much better now, though.
I see.
He was in
That's
Heroes.
better. He was in Heroes.
Yeah.
Right. Right you are. Okay.
Did you watch Breaking Bad, Mars?
No, unfortunately, I used to watch Dexter, and
You hated
the
the
ending sucked,
the
man,
finale?
horribly.
Yeah.
But Breaking Bad is the show to watch. I guess. You know.
That's
Not anymore, it's over.
well,
But
now
we
it's
good.
Dunsky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I started watching The Wire late. I'll be good.
yeah.
I'll be good.
Yeah, I didn't watch The Wire when it was on at all. I had to pick it up, and from doing this show and having guests from The Wire on this show, like there were a fuckload of spoilers.
Yeah.
But as I watched it, it was still okay. Like I didn't remember, or I didn't know when it was going to happen, or you know, you don't know. So fuck you with the spoilers. And there's got to be some statute of fucking limitations. And for me, it was the next fucking morning for the final episode. That's why I gave out the whole thing. I'm not going to sit here and be hostage to people that haven't seen the goddamn show.
I think for a show like this, where it was like it was a cultural event almost. Like
Yeah.
you could not escape Breaking Bad talk over the weekend. I think it's okay to talk about it the next day.
Yeah.
You know?
Because this is the biggest finale by far since The Sopranos. And when The
think so.
Sopranos ended, it was
Sopranos.
like Sopranos. It's like, of course you're going to talk about it.
No,
you
he's
know?
got it right.
Sopranos.
It's
Yeah.
Sopranos.
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 Yeah.
It's like, of course you're going to talk about how the show ended. Like, that's all you were talking about. But
Oh, yeah.
now everybody DVRs and Netflixes.
That's
and,
just it.
Yeah.
Right.
So they think they have this God-given right to not have their show spoiled, when the fact of the matter is, it's more your job not to get it spoiled than it is for me not to spoil it. That's it.
Don't get too cocky, because
Yeah?
I got a spoiler too, man. I could
You do?
fucking throw right at you.
Love Boat?
I could spoil the shit out of something.
What? Uh-oh.
Don't tempt me.
What's he got?
I'm going to tempt you. Tempt.
Really?
I don't know. What is it? What show? I'm trying to think. Is it a show?
I don't know where I'm at with spoilers these days.
I know. It
Is
sucks
it really?
when it happens to you. I understand.
I do have a spoiler.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a biggie.
Uh-oh.
No, in this day and age, though, you can't keep them back. How do you do that?
You can't.
Because no one could stay off their Twitter for more than 10 seconds. So
that's true.
So you get fucked that way.
Yep.
You turn on your stupid TV and there's some kind of scroll giving a spoil away.
Yep.
But
because people can't help themselves, they just have to get that info out.
Tell you.
Spoiler used to mean to spoil it before it becomes public information. It was never this thing of after it airs.
Dude,
right.
But everyone's promoting how you can watch your shit on demand, so you can't,
So you just can never talk about anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's gone down to. You can't talk about anything now.
Yeah.
I've also learned
they've promoted this on demand to the point that, like, oh, okay, I'm going to watch my shit on demand.
Everyone just stands around the water cooler going, oh.
You saw it, right?
Oh, did you say? Oh, no, don't say it. Water cooler talk. Oh.
Oh, Bill hasn't seen it yet, but it was good.
I've learned not to mention whatever I'm watching on Twitter unless I'm done with it.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Like, there's plenty of series that I haven't even watched yet, and I'm not.
Why would you mention it?
Don't say, oh, I'm just starting up Breaking Bad, because there's going to be an asshole that's going to be like,
of course.
Oh, those at the end.
Correctamundo.
Well, speaking of spoilers, you'd think The Sixth Sense would be as successful today.
Oh,
because that was before social, networking.
You'd
social
fucking
media,
log
whatever,
on, and it would be he's been dead the whole movie.
Look, man, I was able to see the movie before someone spoiled it for me.
Yep.
And I don't think I went opening weekend.
No.
But that you couldn't hold that info back nowadays, and would that affect the movie?
Right.
Because when that shit went down, you were blown away.
Yeah.
If you were one of the lucky ones to not know, I guess, that Bruce Willis was dead the entire movie.
Spoiler.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So how do they do that nowadays? Because that element of surprise is awesome in movies and TV shows.
It certainly is.
When it hits you, you're like, holy fuck.
But people these days, oh boy.
Oh, I got a spoiler.
What is it?
No.
Huh? What does it entail? What show?
I just got a little power today. Don't fuck with me. I'll spoil the shit out of something.
What media? If it's a book, it's probably not as big a deal.
A book? What the hell are those?
Gonna keep it very vague. Unless there's some misbehaving in the studio today.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
And I'll fuck you all up.
Damn.
That is a lot of pressure. Be nice. I got seasonal allergies. I think my Jets have seasonal allergies.
Oh, what happened? They shit the bed?
Yeah, they took a beating yesterday. And the Giants, who I'm not a fan of, they're 0-4, which makes me very happy.
Jimmy Johnson already put a fork in the Giants.
Said that's it, huh?
Yeah, he did before the game
Spoiler.
yesterday.
Yeah.
He's like,
no, they're done.
Like, it's the 4th week, and he was like, no, they're finished for the season.
They're done. They only play 16 games. You can't. It's very rare to come back from 0-4.
Yeah.
They're done.
Why fucking even play the rest?
And the Jets are on the cusp of being done at 2-2.
There was some high school football team that put out a video because one of the announcers, maybe it was Strahan, said the Giants are playing like a high school football team.
Right.
And one of the good high school football teams put out a video about how disrespectful it was to them. Because,
of course.
Because they actually want to win games.
So why doesn't the high school football team make fun of his lisp?
That giant fucking gap.
Yeah, there's a lot of air passing through those teeth.
His toofuses.
If you have like that, you can't make fun of anything, because then they can make fun of that.
Yeah,
true.
Right? Yeah.
Football sucks this year for me.
Fuck. Why? Because the New York teams stink on ice.
Well, we got Geno Smith. He's an all right quarterback, so we got to give him his time. And I like the Broncos, though, man. I might be a huge Manning fan in another week or two.
Are you going to bleed Bronco orange?
Fuck yeah, they're 4-0 and looking really good. And Peyton Manning, it's the best start of his career, believe it or not. Even though, he had his neck rebuilt or whatever the fuck happened.
Bionic neck.
And he's having a hell of a season already, and they're 4-0. Imagine if Peyton Manning gets a Super Bowl with another team like that. That would be pretty cool.
Is that
I
crazy?
think it's pretty crazy.
That'd be crazy if that happened.
Yeah. Who's your team this year?
I'm going to go with Buffalo.
The Bills?
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. They finally, it's their year.
And, they had a nice win yesterday.
Yeah. And it's a New York team, technically.
I like the Bills as well.
More Canadian football league, but...
For my 10 years in Western New York, I still take a peek at the Bills. They did all right yesterday, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Buffalo this year.
Beat the fucking Ravens, man. Are the Ravens good this year, Travis? I don't even know.
They're okay.
They're just okay,
They lost a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost to the Bills. They lost to Anthony's team.
Like the Nazis in Breaking Bad?
Yes, they lost a lot.
They lost a lot of guys after Walt mowed them all down with a machine gun.
Oh my God!
His trunk.
Yeah, but
spoiler.
The one dude was still twitching.
He was twitching.
I'm like, I thought no loose ends.
No, that was so funny. Look, I hid the money. You're not gonna. You won't find it if.
And they did the old blood splatter on the camera lens trick.
Yes, I love that.
Cool.
That's great.
Why didn't Bryan Cranston ever come back on our show? The show got too popular.
Huge show.
He didn't come to New York for press.
Nobody come back.
He had a good time on our show.
It's not a big market.
He just hasn't been. He did LA press.
He doesn't have to promote.
You know what I want to know?
That show.
What happened to Huel? He's just sitting in that safe house.
What happened to Huel?
Huel, the big fat black guy.
Fat guy. And what happened to
where's Bill Burr?
Where's Bill Burr?
Bill Burr's fine, but they told Huel to stay put while they go
just gonna
fix
stay
everything.
there.
And then he died.
You know he ain't moving. He got the shit scared out of him.
He was scared.
He doesn't know that everybody's dead except for the guy he thinks is dead, which is Bill Burr.
He's just sitting there.
And there's $70 million somewhere.
Around.
I don't know where it is.
Oh.
Did we ever play the Harry Potter video where the guy drives by the movie theater and spoils it?
Oh, yeah, we did that when it came out.
Yeah, okay. Someone just tweeted that to me.
Spurlers.
Did you find that?
Spurler.
That is hilarious.
One of my favorite Opie and Anthony moments from before I was here.
Well, we certainly did it as well, yeah.
Was Earl going down.
They're throwing pens at the van.
Yeah, we might have spoiled the Harry Potter movie back in the day. And our van got attacked. Yeah, I thought we did this too, but another guy did a drive-by. Yeah, it's the second one down.
A drive-by.
This one?
Yes. Speaking of spoilers.
I'm here at the Barnes & Noble, and you can't see it from here, but there's a giant crowd outside, and I am about to ruin the Harry Potter ending for them. It is 1:02 a.m. Central Time. This is Dallas, Texas. Let's see how pissed off these people get.
He's a little nervous. You can tell.
He is. He's swallowing. Oh. He's not. Is he in his car?
Yeah. He's doing a drive-by.
Oh, I see. Very slow drive-by.
And I suck at driving.
This was a couple years before cameras were awesome, too.
True. Yeah. You could tell he's having some trouble.
And I have a friend up there that's probably never going to forgive me for doing this, but oh well.
He needs a good editor.
He does. This is all garbage. Cutting room floor. There he goes.
He's on the move. Where are the people?
There.
Where's the huge crowd?
Yeah, right?
What are you talking about?
What's he doing?
Snape kills Dumbledore!
We did it way better.
That's it?
Yeah, we did it way better.
Oh, that was terrible.
Sorry for wasting your time.
But that's an actual spoiler because the book wasn't out yet.
Well, that's a spoiler, right?
It wasn't like people are just sitting there like, I'll read the book when I get around to it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Right.
Don't spoil.
Those Harry Potter people were...
Yeah, they were a little nutty.
A little nutty, right?
A little nutty.
Let me say hi to Tom on Long Island. Tom.
Hey, what's up, boys?
What's up?
Sir, about 7 years ago, you saved my ass from having to go see Marley and me by spoiling that, and I greatly appreciate it because I love little dogs, and I didn't have to watch that one die.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, they fucking killed off the dog, right? I never saw that movie.
I wouldn't watch that. Like, why do you want to put yourself through that?
I have no idea.
For a dumb movie.
Dogs dying are brutal.
Horrible.
That's just brutal shit.
Yeah. Fuck that noise, yo.
Mm-hmm. You get to see it when it's a puppy, and then a dog, and then all.
Yeah. You're literally getting attached to the dog in the movie, like a condensed version of if you really owned it, and then they kill it at the end.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't need that kind of fucking misery.